Hey, what's going on? Keith here from Sports Vibes TV. And in this video, I just want to give my thoughts on some of this Bradley Beal speculations that I've been seeing online. Now, Bradley Beal was asked after one of the Wizards' most recent loss how he's coping with losing. And Bradley Beal, time and time again, has voiced his frustrations with what's going on over there with the Washington Wizards. And I think it's led a lot of Knicks fans to kind of clamor for the Knicks to make a deal and make a move, especially with the fact that the team did not look good on this recent West Coast trip. We ended up going 1 for 3, won the first game against the Warriors, and then proceeded to lose against the Kings. A team that we're similarly talented to, and a team that we probably should have won. We also lost to the Portland Trailblazers, a game where IQ had his career high 31 points. And then we lost to the Jazz, a team that's much more talented than we are. They're on, I think, a 9-10 game win streak. But the Knicks were up. The Knicks were doing what they had to do to win. And then, late third, fourth quarter, everything unraveled. So not the most productive trip out there, unfortunately. And this has led to, I believe, fans wanting a move to be made. You're seeing time and time again the team has struggled offensively. And with Bradley Beal having issues with the Washington Wizards, it would make sense that we would want the Knicks to be in on that. It would be great to have the Knicks bring in a talent like a Bradley Beal. But my question to, Knicks fans would be, when we make that move, how much better would we be compared to the Washington Wizards? Now, to me, I don't think the Washington Wizards are a team that lacks talent. I just don't know if some of those pieces over there work together. They have Beal, they have Brickbrook, who is a talented player, but just his play style is just something I would like to stay away from. They also have Rui, who I think has been out for an extended portion of this season, whether that be for injuries. I think he had pink eye, and I think he also was out for Rona protocols. And they also have Avdija, who they just drafted this year. So the Wizards, they have talent. The thing is, if we bring in Beal, pairing him with Julius Randle, does that make us much better than what the Wizards are right now, currently constructed? Because if it doesn't make us much better, then Bradley Beal is just going to come here and have a much larger media outlet to vent and let his frustrations be known. So one, I don't think the Knicks really elevate that much, because remember, if we make this trade, we're not just going to bring in Bradley Beal just for some just for some draft picks. We're going to have to trade, I would think, at least either RJ or Mitchell Robinson. So you're going to have to remove talent from this team, yes, to bring in a Bradley Beal, but now this team is going to have no depth. Not only that, you're going to deplete our draft stockpile, so we can't even go out and draft players to just kind of replenish and build up some more depth. So to me, I think it would be kind of counterproductive. Honestly, I think the Knicks are okay with what we have right now. I think Tibbs just has to adjust his rotations. I think Bradley Beal, bringing him in, is not going to be a one move and the job is done. And now we are a team that's going to be contending and go deep, make deep playoff runs. No, because remember, Peyton still has a no trade clause. Peyton is still going to be starting at point guard most likely. You're also still going to have, if we trade Mitch, we're going to have Nerlens Noel now be elevated to the starting center. And that would leave Taj Gibson being our backup big off the bench. So this team would really have no depth at all. And you would say, yeah, but the Brooklyn Nets did the same thing. They don't have any depth. But think about it. The Brooklyn Nets have a much better collection of talent than the Knicks would have if we just brought in Bradley Beal. Because honestly, Kyrie, KD, and James Harden could all be legit 1A options. If you look at the Knicks with a Bradley Beal and a Julius Randle, to be honest, both of those players would be best suited as 1Bs. Let's keep it a buck. So the collection of talent isn't going to be similar. And then you could say, yeah, but just like the Nets, we could potentially have some contract buyouts and pick up players like that. But to be honest, if you were going to look at a team, look at the basketball landscape, there are a lot of other teams that may have, that not may have, they will have a much better option to get in or having deep playoff runs. So we won't necessarily have the best location or the best destination for some of these buyout options. The best option we would be able to give them is playing time. But the Nets could say the same exact thing, and you would be out there expected to do a lot less and be capable of doing a lot more because you're going to be out there with much better players and players that I won't say Kyrie, but like a James Harden that's able to be a playmaker and create on the court for others. So to me, I don't think it would be the best move for the Knicks to make. I just want to know your opinions. Let me know down in the comments. All right. Once again, I'm Quis, host of Sports Vibes TV, and I'm out.
Stress.